have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody.
Really? You haven't done anything?
The fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman, I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
Another one.
We are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately.
Another one.
Don't you ever fuck with Brianna ever again.
You mean to tell me you smacked the dude and you walked away and then twerked? Yo, could you imagine a guy coming up to another guy and smack them and then just start walking away and twerking? Yeah, so this woman's going around putting her hands on people, smacking them left and right, thinking that it's okay. Then apparently twerking. Not only that, she's been terrorizing these men, whether they've been white or black. She continued to FA and now she FO'd.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick and all these black men just watch and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? Damn!
Before I go ahead and continue on with this video, I'm going to sit here and say that I do not condone violence and everybody should keep their hands to themselves. With that being said, peace and love, my Pan-African brothers and sisters. So now this woman decided to cut on the camera and show the after effects on what happened by getting knocked upside the head by a brick or a rock or whatnot. Because allegedly, she rejected some guy who wanted to get her number by doing the catcalling technique, and he got so mad and angry that he decided to pick up something and go upside her head. And if you can see on some of these previous videos that I just showed, that her being a terrorist to some of these men and just putting her hands on them, are we gonna really sit here and believe that this is the type of behavior that she was actually safe, an angel, and she didn't do anything? So after she done terrorized the man and whatnot, and she actually finally got something that she deserved, which again, man, nobody should be getting hit in the head, period, especially by no brick or no rock. But right about now, she's being dubbed the name Brick Baby. This reminds me of Dr. Umar Johnson when he actually says that men need to be held accountable, especially black men, on these sisters' behaviors like this.
And what I also tell black women, if you're going to go get you an African man from the continent,
right,
you're going to have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the fuck is it tolerated? It's not tolerated here. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Facts, facts, big facts.
Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now.
Yeah, that's child support and government assistance that's keeping a man out of the house, that's keeping a buck.
Sister says, I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down.
It's 90% bullshit.
Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back, I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer?
We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
You mean to tell me there's unborn black men out here that got to be held accountable for something that they ain't even do? Hell, we ain't even know we're coming in the world right about now. You telling... Peace and love, my Pan-African brothers and sisters.
And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course she's going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need.
Like, for those of y'all who don't know who Dr. Umar Johnson is, he's all about peace and love, my Pan-African brothers and sisters. Africanism, that's all good and dandy. But so you mean to tell me, Dr. Umar, that apparently I'm going to be held accountable now for this woman having this huge ass lump on the side of her head because she couldn't act like a lady and be feminine and whatnot, going around slapping people, putting their hands on them? There's some good arguments you have, my my brother, but man, this one is still ain't sitting with me, not in my spirit. All we hearing right now is that she got catcalled and the guy got mad, so mad to the point that he needed to pick up an object and go upside her head. That's what we're hearing right about now. And because she was getting so much support, and that's fine and whatnot, because we got this whole model, protect all women, protect all black women, all this other stuff, like we don't know what disingenuous, so they're gonna sit here and play the victim card. We even got people who were there on the scene decided to speak out and let everybody know what was going on and what type of person that she is within the community and what goes on.
She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not gonna risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble.
Dr. Umar, I hope you're watching this right now. I hope you're understanding and knowing what this situation is, because apparently we're still going to be blamed for this no matter what. It don't matter what color you is, whatever you are. If you're a male with that XY chromosome, apparently it's going to be your fault somehow, some way. But there was something that she did that was outside of her femininity that people was like, well, you know what? You kind of deserved it and whatnot, because the way how reckless she could have been talking, maybe she put her hands on him, spit on him, nobody knows. That hasn't come out yet or anything for the matter, but we're not gonna sit here and act like she is unscathed. That's one of the main things we're gonna do, because she's lucky that she didn't get stumped out like the dude on Menace to Society.
Hell yeah, stop, yeah. Come in my hood, nigga, trying to start all that.
Stumped out. I really think there's more to the story. If this guy is really that unstable to go pick up a brick or a rock and hit somebody by getting rejected, not only incarceration, but the highest penalty of jail time you kind of need to get. I don't know if you're mentally ill.
I know you're mentally ill.
So not only that this woman decided to upload a video on TikTok claiming that she got assaulted by a guy because she rejected him, she also created a GoFundMe page. And in this GoFundMe page, apparently the goal was $25,000. And right about now, she's been donated $34,373. But one thing I will sit here and say is that to me, she's actually going to be known as the Brick Baby right about now, because Brick Baby getting paid. Now that she got over $34,000, she might as well start going into brick and mortar. Go ahead, do your entrepreneurship, make that money.
What you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching. And they let me get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
You'll get no sympathy from me. You want sympathy? Look at the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
She decided to go like live and stuff like several times or whatnot, just to go ahead and get that clout chase, the little extra sympathetic victim card right there. And you know what? Hey, she's playing it. She's got some money. Who's gonna invite her on the podcast? But you know what? Apparently this is giving her some clout and publicity right about now, and she might even go ahead and start up a YouTube channel, tell us all about the struggles and how men are bad and man this and man that getting hit. Look here, I understand that this Brick Baby right here got this huge lump on the side of her head, but she is trying to recover. And please let me know right down in the comments below, what do you think of this situation? Would you have done the same thing actually to her if she kept on testing, pushing your buttons, spit, hit you, or anything else like that? Who knows what's going on? Please let me know what y'all think. Peace and love, my Pan-African brothers and sisters. Umar, Dr. Umar.